You ever watch an anime and think to yourself that you wish a character you love was real? There are some great choices out there like Gon, Ed, Toru. Personally, I'm picking both Ryuzen Akeno, Tsukumi, Yoruichi, Mary Jane, Robin.
You's a freaky ass nigga!
Fine, maybe Trunks or Subaru. But there are characters out there that even though they're great in the show, if they were real, they would be a nightmare to deal with. Let's start off with the future Pirate King himself.
Hey, look! Apples!
Luffy is one of the most entertaining protagonists ever written. Bro is him. He represents freedom, adventure, and is the walking embodiment of fuck it we ball. In every situation, he stands 10 toes and will ride for his friends until the wheels fall off. If you give Luffy some food or cry in front of him, just know whatever issue you're currently dealing with, it's gonna get solved. Whether it's one person, a group, or the damn government, he's gonna slide and get it handled. He doesn't overthink anything and only sees the green light no matter the consequences. And I'll give Luffy credit because he does have some emotional intelligence, like his moments with Nami and Arlong Park, Robin and Enies Lobby, or Sanji and Whole Cake Island. Of course there's more, but this is why we love Luffy. Now imagine Luffy as your friend in real life. And I mean be honest about it. Without a doubt, if Luffy was your friend in real life, you'd be in jail within the week. Luffy has zero impulse control, absolutely nothing between his brain. As soon as you mention something even slightly wrong, he's already moving. You tell him about what's going on politically, the next frame he's on the news punching politicians to sleep. And then you're getting locked up by association. The feds are pulling up to your house asking why you're associated with a man putting people to sleep screaming on a smaller scale. If you bring up that your boss is trash, Luffy will pull up on them that same day, and then you're told not to come in tomorrow, and now you got no job. And because you're out of a job, that means you get no bread, no money.
That's why you ain't never gonna have no paper, ain't never gonna have no bitches.
So then the next issue starts because you're gonna be broke, and Luffy has no concept of money, so he's definitely broke.
You stink and you ugly and you broke, monkey!
But it gets worse. Your food is not safe around Luffy. Imagine you just spent $400 on groceries, you finally restock your kitchen after a long week, you come back home from work, and you find out your fridge is cleared out. This would be reality if Luffy was your friend in real life. And let's be completely honest here. Luffy is an agent of chaos. He can't go a single moment without breaking something, getting himself into wild situations, or doing something he was explicitly told not to do. Shit, even his own crew be collectively jumping him whenever he does something slow or just needs to shut the hell up. There is a moment when Sabo tells Luffy that when talking to Ace, do not bring up the fact that Goldie Roger is his pops. And frame one, he really...
Oh my god!
This is like one of your mans telling you not to bring up something that another one of your friends are sensitive about. In real life, you can't have a friend like this around. You can't let him wash dishes because if he gets distracted, say goodbye to your plates. You can't let him handle money. Honestly, you just can't let him exist while being unsupervised. Now, I'll give credit where it's due. There are some positives to having Luffy as a friend. If someone owes you money and isn't trying to pay it back, Luffy's getting it back, no question. You would never be in real danger while in public because he would honestly be the strongest thing in existence. And he always protects his people. But nah, I'm good. He works in One Piece because the world rewards his personality and produces legendary moments. But in real life, Luffy's disregard for the rules and honestly all forms of logic would make dealing with him just be a constant headache. Like, I love Luffy, he's goated, but I wouldn't want to deal with him. And this also applies to her, arguably even worse. I don't think it's a hot take to say that Haruhi from the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya is one of the most iconic characters in anime. She is chaos. She works in the show because we get to watch a fictional character with godlike power unconsciously reshape reality to fit whatever she wants, and the fact that she's unaware of it, it's fun to watch. We get to watch from a safe distance and watch the character scramble to prevent the world's destruction. But if you're actually in that situation, if you're the one managing her emotions so reality doesn't collapse, nah, keep her ass away from me. So if you haven't watched this show, let me tell you the issue with this character. If Haruhi's bored enough or isn't satisfied with the world, she'll deadass just destroy it. Not on purpose, not because she's evil, it'll just happen because she's bored. She wakes up every day thinking that life is boring, so she does everything within her power to make life exciting. She'll straight up force people to do whatever she wants just to keep herself entertained. There's a moment where she wants a computer for the SOS Brigade club room, so she decides to pull up on the computer research club where they end up refusing to give her one. So logically, like a rational individual, she decides to grab the club president's hand and use it to grab Mikaru's chest, and then take a picture of it to use as blackmail for SA. Like, bro, she's a villain. Lock her ass up. She pretty much expects expects others to obey her, and if not, she's gonna do what she gotta do to make them submit to her. And you can't say no, because if she gets upset, closed space happens, giant monsters spawn, and the world just starts breaking. Honestly, that's not even her worst moment. If you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. The Endless 8. For those who don't know, there's an arc where Haruhi endlessly loops the same 2 weeks of summer vacation because she didn't want it to end. And she only stopped at the 15,532nd loop because Kyon figured out how to make the next day interesting enough for her to move on. Bro, looping the same shit for 15,532 times. Let me put that in perspective. Kyon and the others lived through the same 2 weeks for over 594 years. Now you tell me, why in the hell would I want to deal with this in real life? Haruhi's a fun character to watch in this show, but deadass would be a nightmare in real life. Like, another thing is, she doesn't care about your responsibilities. She doesn't care if you do or don't want to do what she wants. Like, if you're trying to hop on the game after school or work and she isn't interested in it, yeah, that shit's not happening. If she made plans but you gotta take care of your kid for the day,
Nigga, fuck your baby.
and honestly, the worst part is she doesn't realize that she's being selfish and has main character syndrome. She genuinely believes that the world revolves around her, and the terrifying part is, she's right. Reality literally does revolve around her. She is the main character, and I have to bring it up again. Everyone that has watched the show experienced the Endless 8, and I have never seen someone actually enjoy those episodes. So imagine it in real life.
Fuck no baby.
Around the 50th loop, I'm done. And she better reset again to bring me back. Like, I can't deal with someone like this. And if we're being completely honest with each other, the world is cooked, because in the show, Haruhi has an Esper, an alien, and a time traveler to keep her in check. Itsuki, Yuki, and Mikado are all working overtime just to make sure she doesn't accidentally destroy reality. We don't have that in real life. She's destroying the world without a doubt. Keep her ass in the show and don't come near me. And also keep Taiga's ass away from me as well. Tsunderes don't usually bother me. I like Tosaka, Chitoge, Asuka, Stella, Misaka, Louise, Shauna, the list could keep going. So yeah, I like the Palm Top Tiger as well. Taiga's a great character. Her character arc of being a violent, emotionally closed off person to being a slightly less violent to vulnerable person is a good watch. But I'm not dealing with getting comboed because you can't regulate your emotions. In Toradora, it's fun to watch because it's played up for comedy. She'll throw hands, use a wooden sword, or whatever the hell is near her to apply belt. Like, she doesn't use words, she throws out sweet chin musics. Like, hell no.
Get some help.
I can look at this in 3 different ways. If you're in Ryuji's situation, you're not making it past that initial stage of her comboing you for funsies. Let's say you're back in school, you're calmly walking down the hallway, and by accident you bump into Taiga, and before you can apologize, she hits you with a sky uppercut. From that first interaction, there is no way you're gonna like her, unless you're somewhat like Darkness, let's say. Now sure, Ryuji after this is still friendly towards her, but how about when he starts to like her, and she still puts the paws on him? You think you could keep dealing with a crush that just kicks your ass all day, and emotionally manipulates you to make you feel bad because of her backstory? You might be a better person than me, because personally,
wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
now let's say you're inside Kitamura's situation. Every day you're watching a girl that's 4'8", beat up your best friend, and occasionally break into his house. And at a certain point, they just fall in love. You would just have to look at your mans and ask, why? Why? I'm telling him to escape because there's no way as a good friend I can't let him ruin his life like this without me at least warning him once. Now the other perspective is being in Minori's situation, where honestly this is the same situation as having Luffy IRL as your friend, because you have a crash out best friend that will ride for you whenever and will pretty much commit crimes for you, but by association you might get sent to Impel Down. There is no positive outcome when dealing with a tsundere in real life, especially not one like Taiga. And sadly for her in the real world, she might run into a real demon.
Batman would never hit a defenseless woman.
Funny. I don't have that problem.
So yeah, Taiga's great. Toradora is one of my favorite romance anime, but she needs to stay fictional. So drop a comment down below letting me know anime characters you love inside the show but would absolutely hate in real life. Also, my bad for the late upload. Life was life. And of course, like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to stick around for a little longer, this video might interest you. And on that note, I hope you all have a great day.